Good news first, the world's in great shape. We've got a civil war in Russia, government loyalists against ultranationalist rebels, and 15,000 nukes at stake.
Just another day at the office.
Khaled al-Assad, currently the second most powerful man in the Middle East. Now, word on the street is he's got the minerals to be top dog down there. Intel's keeping an eye on him.
And the bad news?
We've got a new guy joining us today, fresh out of selection. His name's Soap. Good to see you, mate. Take one of the rifles from the table. You know the drill. Go to Station 1 and aim your rifle down range. Lovely. Now, shoot at the targets while firing from the hip. Now aim your rifle down range. Now, shoot each target while aiming down the sights. Now I'm going to block the targets with a sheet of plywood. Bullets will penetrate thin, weak materials like wood, plaster and sheet metal. I want you to shoot the targets through the wood. Good. Now I'm going to make the targets pop up one at a time. Hit all of them as fast as you can. Proper good job, mate. Now go get a sidearm from the armory. Good. Now switch to your rifle. Now pull out your sidearm. Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading. Using your knife is even faster than switching to your pistol. Knife the watermelon. Nice! Your fruit-killing skills are remarkable. Captain Price wants to see you. It's the FNG, sir. Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Right. What the hell kind of name is Soap, eh? How'd a muppet like you pass selection? Soap, it's your turn for the CQB test. Everyone else head to observation. For this test, you'll have to run the cargo ship solo in less than 60 seconds. Gaz holds the current squadron record at 19 seconds. Good luck. Climb the ladder over there. Pick up that MP5 and 4 flashbangs. On my go, I want you to rope down to the deck and rush to position 1. Pick up that MP5 and 4 flashbangs. On my go, I want you to rope down to the deck and rush to position 1. After that, you will storm down the stairs to position 2. Then hit position 3 and 4, following my precise instructions at each position. Grab the rope when you're ready. Go, go, go! Hit the targets! Position 2, go! Hit the targets! Flashbang through the door! Position 4, hit the targets! Position 5, go! Hit the target! Go back! You passed one of the targets! Go back! You missed the target! Go back! 6, go! Flashbang through the door! Flashbang through the door! Go back! Hit the targets! Final position, go! Sprint to the finish. So, that was way too slow. Do it again. Go, go, go! Hit the targets! Position 2, go! Hit the targets! Position 4, hit the targets! Position 5. Go! Hit the target! 6, go! Flashbang through the door! Hit the targets! Final position, go! Sprint to the finish! Alright, Soap, that's enough. You'll do. Climb up the ladder if you want another go. Otherwise, come over to the monitors for a debrief. Gentlemen, the cargo ship mission is a go. Get yourselves sorted out. Wheels up at 0200. Dismissed.
Bravo team, the intel on this op comes from our informant. Russia. The package is aboard a medium freighter, Estonian registration number 52775. There is a small crew and a security detail on board. Rules of engagement, sir. Crew expendable.
Baseplate, this is Hammer 2-4. We have visual on the target. ETA 60 seconds.
Copy, 2-4.
Seconds, going dark. Seconds. Radio check. Go to secure channel.
Lock and load.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Weapons free.
Bridge secure.
Hold your fire. Guys, stay in the berg till we secure the deck. Over.
Roger that.
Squad, on me. Stairs, clear.
Эй, на здоровье, полковник! What?
Last call. Hallway, clear. Sleep tight. Crew quarters clear. Move up.
Forward deck's clear. Green light on Alpha. Go. Target neutralized. Tango down. We've got company.
Hammer 2-4, we've got tangos on the second floor.
Copy. Engaging. Bravo 6, Hammer's at bingo fuel. We're bugging out. Big Bird will be on station for evac in 10.
Copy, Hammer. Allcroft, Griffin, cover our 6. The rest of you, on me.
Roger that.
I like to keep this for close encounters.
Too right, mate.
On my mark, go. Check those corners. Move. Check those corners. Clear right.
Clear left.
Hallway, clear. Move up.
Clear right.
Stairs, clear.
Movement right.
Tango down. Hallway, clear. Check those corners.
Clear left.
Ready, sir. Move up. Stand by. On my go.
Standing by.
Flashbang out. Go.
Catwalk clear. Got you covered. Move up.
Squad on me. Forward area clear.
No tangos inside.
Move up. Keep it tight. Zero movement. Guys, right side. I'm on it.
Looks quiet.
Stay frosty. No tangos inside. Stack up. sir. Go. Clear left. Move! Movement right. Move up. Forward area clear. Move! Clear left. Clear right. Stack up. Stand by. On my go. One ready. Two ready. On my mark. Go! Tango down. Report. All clear? Roger that. I'm getting a strong reading, sir. You might want to take a look at this.
It's in Arabic. Baseplate, this is Bravo 6. We've found it. Ready to secure package for transport.
No time, Bravo 6. Two bogies headed your way fast. Grab what you can and get the hell out of there.
Fast movers. Probably mixed. We better go.
So, grab the manifest in the container. Move! All right, everyone topside. Double time. Warcraft Griffin, what's your status?
Already in the helicopter, sir. Enemy aircraft inbound. Shit!
Bravo 6, come in. Bravo 6, what's your status?
Shit! What the hell happened? The ship's sinking! We've got to go! Now!
6, come in, damn it.
This is Bravo 6. We're on our way out. On your feet, soldier. We are leaving. Get to the catwalk. Move, move, move.
Move your ass in! Come on, let's go!
Back on your feet. Let's go.
Watch your aim! Go, go! Keep moving! He's breaking away!
Come on, come on.
Watch the pipe!
Johnson, Bravo 6, where the hell are you?
Stand by. We're almost there.
Which way? Which way to the helicopter?
To the right. To the right.
We're running out of time! Come on, let's go!
Keep moving.
Where the hell is it? Jump for it!
Gotcha. We're all aboard. Go.
Roger that, we're out of here. Base plate, this is Big Bird. Package secured, returning to base. Out. Cars inbound. Continue tracking.
هذا الرجل بالأخذ بيد أمتنا العظيمة وقيادتها نحو عهد جديد من الازدهار.
استدم إلى اليسار، إلى اليسار. الخارج من منطقتنا ونحن في طريقنا إلى القصر. نعم سيدي، بقية العائلة المالكة.
ولكنه كما كان النظام الملكي قبل الثورة قام هو الآخر بالتواصل مع الغرب في سبيل تحقيق مكاسبه الشخصية.
استدم إلى اليمين عند المطار.
التواطؤ لا يأتي إلا بالعبودية. لن نكون عبيدا.
استدم إلى اليسار، إلى اليسار.
حان الوقت لإظهار قوتنا الحقيقية. إنهم يستهينون بعزيمتنا. دعونا نريهم أننا لا نهابهم. كشعب واحد سنحرر إخواننا من طغيان النفوذ الأجنبي. جيوشنا قوية وقضيتنا عادلة. بينما نتحدث معكم الآن تقترب تحافل جيوشنا من أهدافها لكي تحقق لنا النصر ونحرر أمتنا الأبية مرة أخرى. لقد بدأت حملتنا المقدسة.
سندمر بلادك كما يدمرون. هكذا اقترب.
Captain Price, Al-Assad just executed President Al-Falani on national television.
The Americans have plans for Al-Assad, and it's too late to do anything for Al-Falani. But in less than 3 hours, code name Nikolai will be executed.
Nikolai, sir.
Nikolai is our informant in the ultra-nationalist camp. He supplied the intel on the cargo ship operation. Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends. Let's move.
loyalists are expecting us half a click to the north. Move out.
Loyalists, eh? Are those the good Russians or the bad Russians?
Well, they won't shoot us on sight, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, well, that's good enough for me, sir.
Weapons free. Good night.
Good work. There should be a few more guard posts up ahead. Kamarov and his men will be waiting for us in the field to the
Location of the
northwest.
American invasion has been withheld for security reasons. The U.S. Secretary of Defense stated that the forces deployed.
So, plant some claymores in front of the door, then get their attention.
That's a kill. Target neutralized.
Gaz, you smell that?
Yeah, camera off.
Welcome to the new Russia, Captain Price.
What's the target, Kamarov? We've got an informant to recover.
The M21's on the other side of the hill. The rockets have killed hundreds of civilians in the valley below.
Not so fast. Remember Beirut? You're with us.
I guess I owe you one.
Bloody right you do.
Ваня, приближайся. Приготовься к атаке. Жди моего сигнала. This way. Someone spotted me. A sniper can cover my man.
Soap, over here.
Sniper team in position. Gaz, cover the left flank.
Roger, covering left flank.
All units, commence the attack.
So take out the machine gunners in the window so Kamarov's men can storm the building. So take out the machine gunners in the windows. 10 o'clock low. Hit the other machine gunner through the wall.
Contact northwest.
Damn! Enemy helicopters!
You didn't say there'd be helicopters, Kamarov.
I didn't say there wouldn't be any either. We need to protect my men from those helicopter troops. This way.
Make it quick, Kamarov. I want that informant.
You have nothing to worry about. We'll take out BM-21s and carve a path straight to your informant, Captain Price.
So, over here.
Какой статус? Сколько времени тебе нужно? Ладно, я буду продолжать. А ты наблюдать их.
We should just beat it out of him, sir. Not yet.
So we've got company. Helicopter troops closing in fast.
Hostiles to the west.
Captain Price! My men have run into heavy resistance. Help me support them from the cliffs.
What about our informant? He's running out of time.
Help us! The further my men can get into this village, the closer we will be to securing your informant.
Target's northeast. Heads up, Tango's up front.
Good. Now we are making progress. Follow me to the power station. Look, the final assault has already begun. With a little bit...
Enough sniping. Where is the informant?
Что ты делаешь? Что с ума сошел?
Where
Что ты
is he?
делаешь? The house! The house of the northeast end of the village!
Well, that wasn't so hard, was it? They're going to sit in the corner.
So, guys, we've got to reach that house before anything happens to the informant. Let's go. Bloody hell, let's move. He may still be alive.
Guys, go around to the back and cover power. So, get ready. Guys, do it. All right, I've cut the power. Go.
Victor! Электричество...
These night vision goggles make it too easy.
Саша! Ты здесь?
Что вы хотите? Что вы? Спецвойска?
It's him.
Nikolai, are you all right? Can you walk?
Yes, I can still fight. Thank you for getting me out of here.
Big Bird, this is Bravo 6. We have the package. Meet us at LZ1. Over.
Bravo 6, this is Big Bird. We're on our way. Out.
Let's go.
The Americans already attacked Al-Assad.
No, their invasion begins in a few hours. Why?
The Americans are making mistake. They will never take Al-Assad alive.
Marines, spotters have a possible fix on Al-Assad in a building at the west end of this town. We're gonna secure the perimeter and grab Al-Assad. Hurrah! Lock and load.
Shoreline coming into view.
Copy, Striker 6-4.
Feet dry in 10 seconds.
Copy.
Taking fire here.
Roger that. We've got RPGs down there.
Shit, that was close.
Got a visual on the target.
Stand by for green light.
Down the rope! Go, go!
Go, go, go!
Second squad on me to the target building. Move!
The blocking positions! Let's go!
There's the target building. Left side door breach. Stack up! Blow the charge.
Breaching, breaching!
Go, go, go!
Clear!
Jackson, take point. Jackson, throw a flashbang. All call signs. Check the bodies. We need a positive ID on Al-Assad.
Negative ID over here, sir.
No sign of Al-Assad here, sir.
HQ, this is Red Dog. Target building is secure, but we don't have Al-Assad. Over. Roger that, HQ. Out. Heads up. I just got word that Al-Assad is broadcasting half a click east of here at a TV station.
Enemy
We're
personnel!
gonna move out. Take down the package there. Move out. Roger that, HQ. Out. Heads up. I just got word that Al-Assad is broadcasting half a click east of here at a TV station. We're gonna move out on foot and take down the package there. Move out.
Move it up!
Open fire! Pin him down! Heads up! RPG! Up on the second floor! Enemy contact! Near that broken wall! Take him down! Come on, let's go! Enemy contact! Frag out! Hostile! Over to that broken wall! Lay down suppressive fire!
Target building in sight.
We've got the TV station locked down in 2 hours.
Good. Get in position to breach. Do it.
Breaching! Breaching!
Go, go, go!
Enemy infantry! Move forward! Get some fire on those guys!
I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet, but there's a pattern here. The U.S. troops are not forming properly. Every single fucking time that I need to move backwards, someone's in my fucking way. They show up just to be in my fucking way. And then if you notice, a bunch of people go in there, in that room, and they're in that room, and then somehow they still let the enemy troops get to the fucking door to shoot me. Now, if you're not familiar with this sort of scenario, you might say I'm just being paranoid. But if you're familiar with this sort of scenario, you recognize what this is. Every single person on both sides of this firefight has a contract out to kill me. It may even be a staged scenario just to kill me. And if it's not a staged scenario just to kill me, they have a side contract where they are actually fighting each other, but they also have a contract to kill me. Specifically me. And once again, if you're not familiar with these sorts of scenarios, you might think, oh, that's just paranoid. But if you've ever been in a situation like that, you know exactly what the fuck is up. And I would like to point out, this parallels my real life, even in the civilian environment, especially in the civilian environment. And this is why faith is important, because it's important to remember that this life is just a test, and that there's an afterlife, and that what they're doing is an attempt to force me into behavior that will ruin my afterlife. They're trying to force me into behavior that will send me to hell with them, because that's what they're doing. They already fucked up, and they're going to hell anyway. And so they're just trying to drag me down with them. That's all that is. It's real. And when you put it in the context of God existing, it's not far-fetched at all. It's a human device. It has been devised by humans. And it is not far-fetched at all. It's very, if you think about how humans behave often, it's very logical. It is the most logical outcome of the most debased human behavior possible. And being tortured with combat is almost exactly like being tortured with sex. You may not see the relationship there, but it is very similar. Now, I'm going to wait a second for that to sink in. And then I'm going to ask you to think about, if I'm able to say stuff like this, and I do say stuff like this, ask yourself, what must be happening that I am still alive at this point? What is actually going on if I'm saying these things and I'm actually still alive? Do a quick little bit of calculation there, and then we'll get back to it. Who sent me? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, and now given what I've said, how many troops do you think they've got on both sides stationed at nearby camps? And who do you think is the only one who's not allowed to go back to camp? Every fucking time. They're always gonna send someone to stand in my way. So I pop out, I do something, and then they stand in my way to try to make it so that I can't get back to cover. This is why I've been to the psych ward over 10 times. It's not because I'm inherently wrong about everything and therefore crazy. It is that these scenarios are set up where I'm not allowed to succeed. And then when I do succeed, I'm told that I'm in the wrong for succeeding because the situation was set up so that I wouldn't succeed. And so therefore, by the fact that I've succeeded, they say that I've done something illegal. And that's why I get arrested. So in reality, what's happening is that people are constantly trying to get me killed. And that when I don't die, they say I've done something wrong. Just to clarify. And that when I point out that they're making this shit fucking impossible on purpose, they're like, well, you're crazy. Time for medication, buddy. Meanwhile, that's not what medication is for, and what they mean by medication is time for your poison. Time to shut the fuck up, and shut the fuck down. Medicine is supposed to help me highlight these paradoxical situations and resolve them. Medicine is not pumping me so full of Haldol and Seroquel that I overdose and have to be rezzed with a stim. And it's definitely not pumping me so full of Haldol and Seroquel that I have to be rezzed with a stim off the books in an official medical facility. Mind you. And I would like to point out that although it might be sometimes fairly difficult to find the documentation for this type of substance, there is a type of substance that someone can be given which causes a specific type of amnesia for a specific type of time. And it can be calculated so that the half-life will die down at a very specific point, and so therefore any sorts of these sorts of events that I would have potentially gone through, I wouldn't be able to explicitly tell you about them because of possible administration of this very specific type of drug. This is why things like dimethyltryptamine could potentially be put in a class of medications called anamnetics. Anamnetics. And wouldn't it make a ton of fucking sense that the organization responsible for this amnesis and these assassination attempts against me would be hella fucking pissed that I would have my hands on it and effectively extract it for my own personal use so that I would achieve anamnesis? Wouldn't it piss them the fuck off that I was finally healing? It's called a conspiracy to commit murder by the police against Alec Clark Stewart. And my butthole gets fired up when I talk about stuff like this, not in an excitatory personal way, but just in an anticipatory way, because I know exactly what the fuck is next on their set docket. I know exactly what their next move is. It's so fucking predictable. Once you understand what's going on, it doesn't get any easier and it doesn't get any more enjoyable, but it does get way more predictable. That's right, their next move is to try to send me to prison. And there's also a bunch of other things that they're trying at the same time to make that seem like a cover. Because what they do is they do this. I'll show you the way they do it. So end goal is here, right? Last line of defense is here. If they can reach here by here, or here, or here, then they will. And then they'll call off this part because it's unnecessary because they've already reached here. And your argument against me, the validity of what I've just said, might be, well, yeah, but it's just a fucking video game. Don't you understand how video games work, dumbass? Let me show you the code. But you never show me the code unless I'm under anamnetic. Unless I'm under amnetics, or transversely anamnetics, but for a different purpose and under different command. And this is what is known as a perfect analysis of the situation, which is why my butthole is going crazy, because whenever I get to the point of a perfect analysis, people try to ruin my anus. Just so that I cannot analyze perfectly further. This is part of my trauma. as you saw once again. I knew there was going to be a grenade thrown in there eventually. And as you saw, that person tried to hit the door at exactly the same time as me. And the only reason they didn't block me from getting out of that door and getting killed by that grenade is because I was anticipating the grenade. That's the only reason, is I had a split-second advantage. And notice how they didn't get hit by the grenade, because I didn't just stand there after I made it through first and fucking block them, which is what they would have fucking done. They would have gone as slow as fucking possible. And they would have also tried to... This is what they would have done. They would have gotten through into the door jamb and gone like this. They would have pressed their shoulder against the door jamb and locked me in a grapple like that. And held me into the grenade. That's what they would have done. That's what they're trained to do. To use me as a shield when we could have both exited, but they're trained to fucking hold their target in front of the grenade in a door jamb. You want to call bullshit on me? Be my guest. But if you ever find yourself in that situation and you're on the receiving end of that target, which your argument would be, well, we never would be. You're the only one at this point. You're the world's enemy. You're just proving my point. And just so you know, regular, when it says difficulty regular, it's a misnomer. There's nothing regular about this. Did you notice how I had to bypass and supersede the protocol in order to survive? They would call it illegal. They would call what I just did illegal because I didn't follow the protocol, which is a very specific formation and move up pattern. And if I don't do that, then they say I've broken the law and they court-martial me and then they execute me. Which means that after this mission, I either have to get executed or I have to completely wipe out the upper chain of command.
Yeah, there goes our boys. Hoorah. Hoorah.
Now look up what a Navy SEAL is. What does it mean to seal records? This sort of scenario is known as a zero-sum game, and it only occurs when there is a violation of mutually assured destruction protocols as outlined by Geneva. Fortunately, when someone violates mutually assured destruction protocol, there's no longer a mutually assured destruction, and it is simply an assured destruction. It's not mutual. They violated a consent, and therefore it is not mutual, and they are assured to be destructed. That's how that works, PJ.
No sign of Al-Assad, sir. All right. Fall in, Marines. Stay frosty.
Also, putting someone in this sort of scenario is called cooking them. This is how you get someone cooked, is you put someone in one of these scenarios where all of their troops have a contract to kill you, which is like the scenario where right now, if I don't show up to court, there'll be a price put on my head. And it's also similar where if you survive, then that's illegal also, because in order to survive, you have to breach the protocol, because the protocol is designed to kill you. So when you, PJ, said, I know a thing or two about cooking, you implied that you were a commanding officer in charge of getting me killed, which is also known as conspiracy to commit murder. I don't see a protocol about this. Okay, check your CIA gang stalking records. There's shit all over about this. Usually it's compartmentalized top secret. There's shit all over, and that's why it just seems to magically disappear when it's done. Oh, isn't that crazy? Oh, we lost the records. They were destroyed in combat. Holy crap. We lost all of our fucking combat manuals. Holy shit. Who knew? It was destroy after read. Who would have fucking thought? Oh my god, how crazy. Because why would people who are committing murder, why would they be capable of destroying protocol records? No, they definitely wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't be capable of fucking destroying paperwork. No, they're just designed for destroying human lives, which is totally different and totally sanctioned as opposed to destroying paperwork, because that would be illegal, right? Whereas committing mass murder under the sanction of the government totally isn't illegal, because it's totally not the government that's making the rules in the first place. Well, actually, it's God, but we'll get to that. And then they're all going, God damn it, I thought we sectioned you. Which one? 6, 9, 7, 8? Which section are you referring to? All of those Black Ops protocols? You mean the ones I already completed? In order to get to the point where where my authority superseded yours, and therefore I was released from the protocol? And now you're mad that I actually completed the assignments that you assigned me? Because you definitely didn't just assign me them to kill me, right? You just definitely didn't do that, because I told you that I could complete these assignments, but that they were going to be difficult and cause harm. And that, therefore, when I completed them, that you would be exposed as actually being the most illicit parties involved, and that all I did was follow orders. And you said, well, you didn't follow orders there. Yeah, except that you put me on a Black Ops section list, which actually part of that protocol is that I'm no longer connected to you, which you forgot about. You forgot that when you sentenced me to death, it wasn't my death. It was the death of whoever was at fault, and I'm not at fault. And might that explain why my selective service record has a last action date of 12/23/2012? I'll go get it and I'll show you. BRB. Check, check. How are you supposed to kill a man who's already dead, CERN? And where does Quantum Break fit in all this? The answer is you're not. And before we move on completely, where does the Mayan prophecy fit in all of this? And how does that relate to the sourcing of dimethyltryptamine from the Mimosa hostilis root? And another question, what does it mean to be a root user in an information technology hierarchy? Huh?
Watch the six, double dog.
Now, was that devil dog that he called me? Or was it double dog, as in he D-A-R-E-S me?
I think he's in there. I hear him. Do it.
Clear! Clear! Route clear! He's not here.
It's on a loop. Broadcast is recorded.
Yeah. Score one for military intelligence.
Griggs, turn
Roger
that
that.
off.
I got something better anyway.
Command, this is Red Dog. TV station secure. No sign of Al-Assad. The broadcast is a recording. Over.
Yeah. Oorah.
Roger that, Command. Out. Marines, rally up. We got a new assignment. Get your gear and get ready to move out. Let's go.
After heavy fighting today, U.S. Marines began to push into the city where al-Assad is making his last stand. Fighting has intensified in the capital city. Anti-aircraft fire.
Roger on location. Repeating, map grid 527619er. Over.
Bravo 6 copies. Over.
Bravo 6, we have an Abrams dead in the water. Call sign, Warpig. Lieutenant Vasquez, your unit is shotgun. Over.
Copy. Bravo is inbound. Tell Warpig to stand by. We're on our way. Out.
And just so everyone is aware, this is what happens when you turn a court of law into a court of public opinion. Alright, I'll be right out.